What Russell Crowe has said about Gladiator 2's development, release, and Maximus' absence. Russell Crowe was notably not featured in Ridley Scott's highly anticipated sequel Gladiator 2, but that doesn't mean he has been silent about his absence. Crowe won an Academy Award for his portrayal of Maximus in the original action epic, which makes his lack of involvement in the sequel, even in a behind-the-scenes capacity, surprising. Although Maximus died at the end of the original Gladiator, it was possible to feature Maximus in the form of dreams, flashbacks, or spiritual presence in the film, even through a voice. Nevertheless, Crowe was not part of the Gladiator sequel whatsoever. With the sequel confirming Paul Mescal's Lucius is the son of Maximus, the legacy of Maximus played a significant role in the eyes of his son. However, even with a talented actor like Mescal in the leading role, as well as a scene-stealing supporting performance from Denzel Washington, Crowe's absence in the movie was felt in many ways especially. While Crowe himself has remained busy with his own acting roles, he has commented on being left out of the sequel. Russell Crowe was uncomfortable with Gladiator 2 happening without Maximus. Russell Crowe broke his silence on not being in Gladiator 2 during an interview with Kyle Meredith in June 2024, revealing that it made him slightly uncomfortable. He would go to elaborate by saying he felt naturally protective of the film and its legacy, particularly pertaining to his glorified Maximus character. Crowe revealed, "I'm slightly uncomfortable, the fact that they're making another one, because of course, I'm dead, and I have no say in what gets done." This comes as no surprise, considering how impactful the original film was not only to Crowe's acting career, but also to Hollywood and film history at large. Crowe continued, "A couple of things that I've heard, I'm like, no. That's not in the moral journey of that particular character. But I can't say anything. That's not my place." Crowe, now 60, also acknowledged the nostalgic quality of the original Gladiator in the June interview. "I reflect back on the age I was when I made that film, and all the things that came after it, and the doors that particular movie opened for me. So there's definitely a tinge, and this is just being purely honest, a tinge of melancholy, a tinge of jealousy, because I remember when I had tendons." Russell Crowe was never asked to return in Gladiator 2. Russell Crowe was never formally asked by Ridley Scott to return to the development and production of Gladiator 2 in any capacity. Crowe revealed in Screen Rant back in 2020 during an interview about his then-upcoming movie Unhinged that he had not been contacted when development on Gladiator 2 was starting to seriously pick up. "If they're having conversations about that, those conversations haven't included me. I'm not sure what they have in mind. At all, can I just say, with a pinch of salt, they have genuinely been having the same conversations since the year 2000. Known for openly expressing his often blunt perspectives, Ridley Scott recently explained to Empire in September why he never thought about consulting Crowe for Gladiator 2. "The plot, frankly, was right under our noses. I think it was so close under our noses that we thought it was too simple." Scott also must have missed Crowe's uncomfortable comment from June, suggesting that he is, or at least should be okay with not being included in the sequel. "I think Crowe is still one of the best actors in the world, and I think we have a good relationship. I hope we do. As long as he doesn't start bitching about how he wasn't consulted. Why would I? He's dead." Russell Crowe wished Paul Mescal luck in leading Gladiator 2. Crowe was entirely left in the dark about his place, or lack thereof, in Gladiator 2 during a 2023 interview with The Ryan Tiberty Show on RTA Radio 1, promoting The Pope's Exorcist, saying, "I'm sure at some point in time they'll want to ask me about something, but they haven't brought anything up in a while." Crowe did seem to be aware of the unlikelihood of his involvement in the production at that point after filming began on Gladiator 2 in May of last year. It's an extension of the narrative, but it is long beyond Maximus' passing, so it doesn't really involve me at all." Crowe also took the opportunity to wish Mescal good fortune in what is bound to be a career-launching role for him, much like it was for Crowe. "I hear that young fella Paul is a good dude, and I wish him the best of luck with it." The more than 2 decades that have passed since Gladiator first hit theaters have left Crowe in a reflective and melancholic frame of mind about the film, which he did not carry during its production.